Hey, welcome everyone. I am back. Today is July the 2nd, 2022. We are going to talk about VeChain today. See, the market in VeChain is dead. You guys can see that the current price in VeChain is currently at 2 pennies right now. That is where the market is currently trading at for VeChain. We want to see if the market is dead, because if it's dead, then we can try to anticipate that the price is going to go down to zero. But then you're going to have some of the other mentality and saying, well, this may be the buying opportunity of a lifetime. Let's talk. Welcome everyone to my channel. This is HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I come through and I show you all where I think price is about to go without the confusion. As I do this, you all can learn from how you're able to do this on your own by just simply looking at the price bars and the volume. So let's go ahead and see, where will VeChain go? Let's talk. So if you guys appreciate my videos, my content, hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe to my channel. Tap that bell notification as well, because I am here for you all. Now, I'm one of the realest YouTubers out here dropping these price analysis for these cryptocurrencies, because I come through and I also reflect on what I expected to happen, and I come back and see what really happened so that we can learn from it. So I did a video in VeChain right there on June the 10th. Okay, so it's been about a month, about 30 days or so, and I was looking for the market price in VeChain to move up, to go higher, and that has not been the case. So this did not go right. This price prediction that I created on June the 10th did not go right here. So instead of me getting it right, instead of me trying to hide and act like this never happened, because I'm being fully transparent, let's try to learn from this, because we can learn from what the market has done in relation to what we expected it to do. So immediately after I did the video in VeChain, you guys can see that the market fell in price. What does that mean? Well, it simply means that the buyers did not show up. Our idea on June the 10th was for us to see buyers show up. They didn't show up. The reason why we was looking for the market buyers to show up in VeChain was, look at this. Look at all of these trading days that the buyers were able to sustain the price right there around 3 cents. That's one reason why we were looking for the market to continue that. The second thing, I'm zooming out this price chart because I want you all to see that this has been the trend in the market in VeChain. Okay, we were expecting the buyers to continue to follow this long-term trend that started all the way back to March of 2020. So it's been 2 years that this trend has been intact. So we was looking for that to happen as well, and that didn't even happen. So from the question, is VeChain dead? That may be the case for those 2 reasons alone. The buyers didn't show up at 3 cents. The market did not support the long-term trend that started back in March of 2020. We need to question the value that people are trying to place on VeChain. So yeah, I didn't get it right. So if you were to get out the market now, we would be down around 27, almost 28%. Okay, yeah, it happens. You're not going to win every battle. You're not going to win every battle. But as long as you're more consistently profitable than you are in your losses, you will come up on top. Now let's go ahead and get rid of that and get back in position. All right, so now we already know those 2 things would tell us already that the general environment in VeChain is one of weakness. We should not be thinking bullishness right now. We should not be thinking that the price in VeChain is a buy, that it's going to go up. We haven't found that on the price chart yet. We got to keep it real. So let's see what happened, because let's look at VeChain on the long term. Let's look at this on the 3 months, right? This is VeChain on the 3 months, and look how terrible that looks. Okay, this looks massively terrible in terms of where price is anticipated to go in the long term. That is not bullishness right here. For us to see on this last completed 3-month price bar, let me zoom in so we all can see visually that is massively weak. Over the last 3 months, the price in VeChain traded as high as 8 cents, almost 8.5 cents, all the way down to 2 pennies, 2 cents. And the bad part is that the market closed all the way at the bottom. So that tells us that as the price traded over the last 3 months, that there wasn't no one willing to buy VeChain, or at least enough interest to keep price supporting. We closed all the way down there. So now when you look at VeChain on the 6 months, look at that. That's even worse. The 3 month and the 6 months chart is showing us that the market is not going to hold even this area of support. Okay. This area right here is not anticipated to hold in VeChain. Let me see if I could get this straight. Because the market currently is reflecting that we may find some support around this area here, right? We may see that. That's what they're trying to tell us. But when you see this from a longer term perspective, 3 months to 6 months, we're not noticing that that's going to happen. We need to get prepared to see price in VeChain continue to fall. We need to get prepared for it. So now, do you think VeChain can fall to 1.5 pennies? What about to 1 cent? What do you think? From the long-term perspective, that's highly probable. We need to consider this from a 3 months to 6 months perspective, because even though it doesn't look like that right now, a lot of people in VeChain at the beginning of this year didn't expect the price to be at 2 pennies neither today, but it is. So we have to be forward thinkers and not get swayed on the information, on the opinions of others. The price cannot give you an opinion. It's the facts. So I am looking for price in VeChain to continue its descension. It's going to continue to fall basically off of what we're noticing off of these price charts. So now I'm not looking for the market in VeChain to hold where it is at right now. I don't think 2 pennies is going to hold. So I have to get prepared to allow the market in VeChain to continue to fall. This is my next area right there around 1 penny, maybe 1.5 pennies. Now outside of that, okay, because you guys can see back here, there has been times to where the market in VeChain did trade well below 1 penny. In the next 6 months, let's not get it twisted to not think that VeChain cannot trade below 1 penny. We did it before. Here we are again, 2022. Are we going to see that a second time? I just want to prepare you all, because when that moment happens, you guys can always come back to today, July the 2nd, 2022, and say, well, HueFin did tell us that the market in VeChain was going to continue to go lower. The dynamics hasn't changed. I wanted to visually show you all from the 3 months and the 6 months price chart. I'm not speaking out of my opinion. I'm just showing you the information from what the price chart is reflecting. So let's go ahead and continue to ride with the weakness into the market of VeChain. We're going to play the weakness here. I don't think the price in the VeChain is going to break out or start some bullish ascension. Okay. So just like the market in VeChain did not come through and hold support around that 3 cent price, that's where we're going to hold our restriction level. And we're going to continue to play the weakness in the market in VeChain as long as price trades below 3 cents. I mean, it's just that simple. Because the buyers could not maintain 3 cents here back in May and June, then as we do see price elevate and begin to go up, we can say, okay, cool. Even if we do see the market move up towards 3 cents, but if it gets rejected and begins to come back down, we know that we're still sitting pretty in our price prediction. Okay. So that is our restriction area and the price prediction. The area that I'm looking for the market to go in VeChain is going to be 3. Okay. The first ones are going to be 2 cents because I always want us to be prepared to come in and eat off of the price prediction. So 2 cents would be the first area. Now you can see it. That's 9.5% that we can profit from the move down to 2 pennies. My second area is 1.5 cents. Okay. Which is 32% movement to the downside. My ultimate one in the next 3 to 6 months, I wouldn't even be surprised to see the market come all the way down here to like 1 penny for real. Now, this is it. This is the position that I'm looking forward to into the market in VeChain. We're going to continue to look forward to price weakness. We're going to look forward to the market in VeChain continue to trend lower because of what we're noticing on the time frames. So now I'm done. It's your turn. Go ahead and let me know, what do you all think about VeChain now? Are we about to see another crash happen into the market in VeChain? Basically, it looked like that's the forecast now. You may not see that though, which is cool. You have your own opinion. Just leave me a comment and tell me, what is it? Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.